The 49th NAPA Fall Final is just days away, and Kyle Rickey had a chance to talk with the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series' most recent winner. DiMatteo surprised the competition in August, winning at the New London Waterford Speed Bowl. And with 2 top 10s in 2 open modified starts this year at Stafford, the Farmington native is looking for back-to-back victories in the Monaco Modifieds by taking the Fall Final.
It is race week here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, gearing up for the 49th running of the NAPA Fall Final, and this year featuring the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series for the first time. And the latest winner of that series joins us on the yes line, DiMatteo. And Dana, first off, congratulations on that win. Seems like just over a month ago now at the Waterford Speed Bowl.
Yeah, thanks for having me. How are you guys doing today?
We're gearing up. Going to be a big weekend of racing. It's including Saturday, over 50 cars entered, you being one of them. But first, bring me back to what, 5 weeks ago, New London Waterford Speed Bowl, another great car count, another great race, and you were the one that took the checkered flag. What got it done for you on that night?
For that night in particular, I think it was just everybody working hard on the car this year. We had some motor issues at the Sizzler. Obviously, we didn't get to run Sizzler. We broke in practice. And we just waited till the motor got back. Once the motor got back, we really put the hours in making sure that it was going to go the distance when we got everything ready to go. And just the preparation, I think, really spending the hours that it takes during the week to prepare the car to be able to go all 100 or all 80 laps. It's the main thing. You got to finish all the laps to be there at the end. That's the main key.
That race being last month, like I mentioned, 5-6 weeks ago now, in front of a full house down there in New London. But do you believe in momentum? Can that momentum carry over? And I guess the second part of that question is, what kind of preparation have you done for this weekend?
Yeah. The last time we ran the car was at Stafford. It was open 80. We were having a fuel issue with the car after the pit stop started breaking up once the car started running low on fuel. So we took the whole cell apart, put new foam in it, hopefully got that issue fixed up. And nothing. I think we'll have a really good car. I think we'll probably be a top 15 on speed, and then have to race our way in, obviously. But yeah, I have a ton of confidence in my team going into this weekend to put up the best effort that we possibly can.
Before we talk about your accolades and this weekend's race on the big track, you found some success here on the small track as well in a legend car. I believe 8 wins going back a few years ago, 2016 to 2018. They tell me here in the pits, a lot of the drivers that have come from legend cars say if you can drive one of those and find success, you can find success in about any type of race car that's out there. Do you find that to be true?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Spent a lot of years racing with Jason Palmer. Showed me the ropes throughout, I don't know, it was 5, 6, 7 years we ran between me and my brother. Yeah, the horsepower ratio to weight ratio and the wheelbase plays a huge factor in those little cars. They might not look like much, but they are definitely a handful. So car control, basically, they're a beginner's race car, so it really teaches you car control as a youngster. So that throttle control too, it really teaches you, because it's got a lot of horsepower for how much the car weighs, which is very similar to the modified. So another open wheel race car that I just learned on and just helped me come through the ranks.
As somebody that's a part of the entry list, over 50 strong, as I mentioned, how would you describe it when you look at it and you see all the names that are going to be here this Saturday?
Yeah, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I'd probably still be jittery and probably still be a little anxious. But honestly, dude, just going into it as another week, the car count in the back of my mind is really just like the back of my mind. I'm not really worried about anybody else. I'm worried about myself. And just trying to come there with the best piece possible.
One-day event, practice in the morning, qualifying heats, hopefully not a consi, and then the 80-lap NAPA Fall Final main event. How do you manage all of that in such a short amount of time?
Name of the game when you show up, unload, have a good practice, get some great balance towards your heat race, and then just get in, man. You get in, doesn't really matter where you're going to start. You get in, make it to the pit stop, and then after the pit stop, it's go time. So that's the name of the game. We got to get in, get to the pit stop, and then just manage the last 30 or 40 laps.
What do you like about this racetrack? You mentioned you had some issues last time you were here, but still top 10. In fact, you've had 2 top 10s in your last 2 events here in the Open Modified. So what do you like about the Stafford Half Mile?
Yeah, I was really excited. We ran really well there for the SRX weekend. I think we finished 4th. So just going to try to build on that. We got a notebook, so going to show up with the same package, and hopefully it works best for us.
And we were talking about managing the day. How temperature sensitive is this racetrack? Supposed to be a bit cooler this weekend, but how will the track change from practice in the morning to the heat race to the feature?
Yeah, so I looked, and it's supposed to be pretty cold this weekend. So probably during the day will be probably a normal balance to where we would race during the day for summer. 20 degree difference, you really won't see much, but once you get in and starts to cool off, start seeing 50 and 60 degrees at night, yeah, it'll definitely slick up a little bit. So we'll chase the track all day. It's mostly just a tire game, a lot of stagger changes. So we'll work on it, stay on top of it, and hopefully we got a good piece.
Going to be a great weekend to break out those hoodies that you bought during the season that you haven't needed until now as fall begins to set in. Dana, thank you for joining us here, and congratulations on the win at Waterford. Look forward to seeing you this Saturday at the 49th NAPA Fall Final.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. See you this weekend.